New American Idol. This is Ruben Studdard. Ruben?
Sir, nice
Good.
to meet you.
That's Ross McGowan back there.
What's up, Ross?
Hey, Ruben. Good job.
How you doing?
Congratulations.
Thank you again.
You know, we've been talking about your grueling schedule, the fact that Ruben's been up all night. Do you think the fact that you've been up all night and you haven't slept, are you afraid to sleep thinking you'll wake up and this didn't happen?
No, I know what happened, man. I'm cool. I'm just, kind of tired, man, kind of worn out, but it's all good, Just keep going, man. Drink some more Coke. And
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to get, when we do our segment after this break, I'm going to try to get your buddy Clay over here and have you guys both together. I don't think you've done that this morning because Clay just showed up. But we'll talk about your friendship. You don't want to?
No, I'm saying we haven't.
You haven't done it yet. Okay. Well, congratulations again, but we'll talk to you in a couple seconds.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to mention that 33 million people tuned in for the 2 hours of American Idol. But the last half hour, 39 million. Yeah, he's a big star right now, and we'll talk to Ruben and Clay when we come back to Mornings on 2.
I'm flying without wings, and that's the joy.
In the Universal Amphitheater where the finals for American Idol happen, Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. See,
one time, Ruben.
if you don't sleep, this is what happens. You get a little angry. I'll tell you, let me put you over here, Ruben, just so next to Clay here. I'll tell you, we heard about the friendship.
They asked me about the movie.
Oh, really?
What did I say?
From Clay to Ruben? I don't know.
I said, if you want a good movie and you want something funny, go look at Clay and Ruben. They'll make it worth your money.
Yeah.
Of course, they're talking about From Justin to Kelly, which is going to come out, and you guys deserve a movie, I think. Now, do you know what he says about you when you're over there?
I do not. Tell me what he said.
He says your schedules. He's so happy your schedules will be worse than
I
yours.
told him, he said it wasn't going to be as hectic anymore, and I said, I have a feeling it will be, and he said, have you talked to Kelly? And I said, I don't have to do Kelly's schedule, he does.
I want to ask you one thing, though. Okay, I want to ask you guys one thing. When last night, Simon said to you something about the real competition starts when both of you have an album out at the same time, you guys look pretty confused. Like, were you getting news that you never thought you'd get until that moment?
I didn't know anything about both of our albums coming out at the same time. But it's going to be good, man. I mean, I think me and Clay are going to sell about 10 million albums apiece. And we're just going to flood the market with this big Clay Ruben mania.
Look, guys, I heard you saying before you are going to be connected, but did you know you're going to have a record deal or record until that moment as well?
No, the only person who's guaranteed one is the winner, so It was a nice surprise for me. It was a nice consolation prize. It was pretty good news, yeah.
Do you think you guys would be friends had you not met in American Idol if you went to Birmingham? Or?
Clay's a pretty cool dude, people's personalities, if you're a good person, good people attract each other. So, Clay's a wonderful person, a wonderful human being. And
I've told people before, I'm not the type of person who usually goes up and just introduces myself to people. And when we were in Glendale, Ruben didn't know me from Adam, and he was one of the first people who came up to me. And he's so warm and inviting that I absolutely was totally drawn, and I had to, he kept up with me. He called me after we left Glendale, called me like once a week just to check in. But he's a good guy. Don't blush or anything. He's a good guy. So, I really think that had our paths not crossed right here, that I'm so happy that they did. Let me put it that way. Had they not crossed like this, I would have been very disappointed. I would have definitely not had a very important part of my life. So.
You also, I'm going to write this movie From Clay to Ruben. I think I'm getting the gist. You also said don't cry to Ruben. There was a lot of sweat from the performance.
It was all sweat, no emotions was going, I was just, really, to be honest, man, me and Clay are so happy to have this competition over with.
Yeah.
I promise. You will see some snoozing. If you get a picture of me and Clay, it's going to be like this.
Ruben's big brother Kevin was crying, and I know that tore you up. So, but yeah.
But I held it down.
I was crying too. I was so happy.
I held it down. I stayed cool. I let Clay do all the crying for me. I couldn't let the ladies see me cry.
Does this mean?
They like that vulnerable side.
Does this mean? Let me ask you something. Ruben, we only have a few seconds left.
Oh,
These guys, yeah, that's all right. I just want to ask a question. Does this mean you have to move to Los Angeles to be a recording star? If they told you that yet?
I don't know, but I guess I'll get somewhere to stay out here.
But would you like to move out here, or would you like to stay in Birmingham?
I want to live in the South, man. I don't need a porch.
Yeah.
I need trees.
Eventually, I think we'd both like to be back where we are at home, based at home.
Well, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. Hey, congratulations, Ruben.
Thank you so much,
Really
sir.
nice. And Clay, you guys are great together. And congratulations with you. You both have great voices, and it was great seeing you last night live.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Ruben Studdard, Clay Aiken, back to the desk.
You know what's great here, Mark? You get the sense that these two, even though they were competing against each other, that they genuinely like each other.
They do like each other. You got that from that? Oh, my God. He thought you guys liked each other.
Hey,
for
not a
while.
whole lot goes past me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Congratulations to both of them.